I come to HLTV to be greeted with Joel banned by Acros anti-cheat, highlighting the page. And I know about Joel. So this is like tier 2, tier 3, likely tier 3 team BC game. We got Lecro, who's a legend, Castanito, who's made some scenes in the Paris Major. I don't know all these guys, but coached by Guardian, the legend. And suddenly this guy is benched. That is insane to me. So he's been dropping a 1.26 rating, which is nothing to like, that's insane numbers. That's really, really good. So this guy's been putting up some prime insane numbers, and it's only looked really insane as of late. Look at some of these games. We got a 2.13 against Space. We got a 2.02 against Acrid. And today he dropped a couple really insane games. We're going to look at this nuke, the 1.89 rating that he dropped against Rush B. So Rush B is an all Russian organization, and they are pretty darn good. But this was done today. As you can see, August 4th. Dates are flipped around for EU, August 4th of August, 2024. This was done today, and he had a massive game. So if we look at the entire details from today, Joel dropped a 2.0 KD just about, with a plus 21 kill death differential, 110 ADR, and a 1.69 rating. We're going to look at Nuke specifically, where he dropped 24 and 13, 123 ADR, and a 1.89 rating. Like, either this guy is the next Donk, or he's a little fishy. All right, we're getting into this demo, and this guy's spin botting. All right, no, I'm kidding. All right, let's find Joel. There he is. So we got Joel with the beautiful phase 3 Karambit, I believe it is. Maybe phase 4 Doppler. And he's going to start as, it looks like he's going to be kind of the outside player in this game. So playing a lot of donk positions. He's going to start mini. They have a bit of a 3A, 2 outside, with Joel being one of the A players kind of floating. And he gets his head ripped off. What an interesting start to this demo. Rush B, doing a little bit of an eco, just some pistols and whatnot. But Joel, despite getting picked in the last round, they pulled it through. So he's got a FAMAS and a smoke, and just holding a pretty classic thug angle, playing in front of credit card, bit of an off angle, able to tap this guy out. Here comes a guy going top mini. So far, nothing really like obvious from what I can see. Joel gets dinged through credit card and finished off. Oh my gosh. So 1 and 2, not a really fantastic start. This Noda guy, holy crap, he's hitting some shots. Meanwhile, his team come to finish the job. So Joel with the opening pick was only able to get 1, but he gets dropped in M4 because this guy is apparently the GOAT. So it goes for a top mini Molotov, and that's clearly to block their diagonal smokes, or maybe like a waterfall smoke. So that's a bit of an anti-strat, and that's interesting. So they're going for a mini drop, and they decide to drop regardless. And that Molotov was actually awesome. That prevented them just dropping through that smoke. Very nicely done. Good util. So far, nothing looking blatant. This is looking a little weird though. It could be indecisiveness, but at the same time, like, it could be prime taps being like, hey, come support me, we're gonna push this ramp smoke. But if he's getting information on these T's who are now walking outside, well, it looks like he's going to, what is he doing? This indecisiveness is looking a little funny, I gotta be honest. But he's at ramp, he's not in the right position, so that's one thing to note. As you look on the mini-map, T's are going outside, and he's not really in the right position to stop this. Oh my gosh. This is better than the CS2 demo UI, but my god, it's not a whole lot better. So Joel decides to get nothing really else going on in the round, nothing crazy happening. So far, he's looking pretty legit. Wait for OBS, please, says the admin. So I guess their stream had an issue. So admin calls the tech pause. All right, finally going live. I guess what happened is they started the match without an OBS guy. So again, a Molotov to counter the outside smokes, and that's not the smoke that they were throwing. So Joel trying to get active around this utility, just one smoke being thrown, and he's got some lineups to break. this close mini smoke. And so far with 2 nades, he sees nothing going on. He's going to get a 3rd nade being thrown by his teammate. Meanwhile, Rush B complete the diagonal smoke. So 3rd nade, he sees nothing. He's going to rotate and try to pick up ramp. And meanwhile, there's 4 guys walking outside. So if we look at his teammate, they're not seeing anything. But if this guy was like blatant cheating, he would probably be where the action is. Meanwhile, there's just a ramp lurk. He throws a smoke. And Prime Taps is able to take him out, no problem. Meanwhile, 4T's down secret, so he's not really doing anything that's like, I don't know. Tagged down by the Deagle, 2 body shots, down to 37 HP. And as you can see, 3 and 2 so far. He's really just kind of playing standard outside rifle. Okay, 3v3. They're afraid to go in, and he gets finished off by a Tech 9. So, slow start, 3 and 3. Nothing crazy going on. They're winning some rounds, but... So again, that nice Molotov to counter early diagonal smokes. And 1 diagonal smoke gets blocked, and Noda just rips him out of the round. Let's move on. So, Rush B take another round. Joel, meanwhile, is now 3 and 4. So at what point is he going to really turn up? So he's buying a Deagle, no armor, 1,500 bucks in the bank. Let's see how he plays this round. So he's starting secret. Does he have early information from his team? 1 guy's credit card, so the teammate can hear steps, but he doesn't know if there's anyone close. So it looks like he was checking close secret, decides to take a little bit more of a passive angle, backing up towards the double doors area. And he's just wanting to play his headshot angle. Nothing crazy. Let's speed this up just a little bit. So, pressure going in around mini area. Looks like they're wrapping outside. Meanwhile, Joel gets into this Dupree position. Deagle, no armor. He's checking that area, but I mean, he could just be checking like the mini cross. But meanwhile, he's taking lobby solo. Risky, but I mean, when you're just pistols, you got to be doing something risky. So he's getting information. There's no one lobby. So they're either wrapping outside because they gave up that information, or they're down secret. And it looks like it's kind of like a little bit of both. We got Kinky as an outside lurk. Meanwhile, his team is down secret, and that was really good pre-aim. I wouldn't say anything too fast. Just a nice shot by him. He is not ready for Executor, who is sitting on top of Silo. So 3 to 3. Joel not looking crazy, right? He's 4 kills, 5 deaths. But obviously he pops off, so this must be the end of it. Enough is enough, he says. Zopper drops him an extra HE by this unbreakable box. Some standard outside utility coming out. Just trying to get as much information as he possibly can. It's a really nice way to do that. He's aiming at the wire. He's got a set lineup for those outside break smokes. Saw 1 player here and was able to push him back. So that second HE was really nice. Meanwhile, Prime Taps gets 1 and is able to drop. So we have information that a lot are ramps. So what's he going to do? He's going to double push door with a teammate. This is always a really good play. When you give up space, you want to retake space. Back of lobby, Noda gets the kill, and Joel able to trade it. So solid. Now he knows that other people are down secret. Meanwhile, Prime Taps is in this default position, denying B. So now Joel is like, okay, these guys are either late secret, could be just playing the extremities of B sites. So he's clearing out, calls double clear. I didn't see anyone secret, could be decon, but not much going on. So you're kind of smelling A at 45 seconds left in the round. So Joel going back up to lobby, trying to clear this out. Maybe there's a potential A exec coming in, but obviously seeing nothing. 30 seconds remaining on the round. Kill comes in from heaven. Lecro able to get 1. And Joel just fishing for these guys. He clearly doesn't know where they are. Either that or he's a really good actor. But nothing is really coming out as blatant. So now we're at a 2v2. His mate is with him by vent. So they're able to clear that kill very easily. And Kiro, almost a 1v2, but Joel with a nice trade. So just a solid round. It didn't look like he had too much information, but it looks like he was able to fish out where the other players were. So pause coming out from rush B. So full build to util. Starts out with the blaze smoke, deep outside flash, really standard util. Just playing around this mini angle. This guy just lives around like blue box and inside mini. Just this is where he lives. This is his house. There is no roof. Meanwhile, Joel just sitting passively behind Unbreakable. Rush B throwing the outside diagonal smokes, and he's got a nade to break this. He's going to opt to spam it. So typically he's breaking that first smoke, and it looks like that's what the T's are waiting for. Throws the smoke break a little late. Doesn't spot anything. Molly's in front of Secret, and now he's getting ready to be a bit more rotational instead of taking these fights, which he could be taking. So tag coming on Kinky, that means teammates got some information, one's top secret. T's looking to either repump, but kill coming on the other side. Information given because how much was seen? Quite a bit. Quite a bit of information was spotted outside. 30 seconds left. Joel knows that outside is the primary target, hence why he's just jiggling around heaven. They smoke mini, and they're probably about to walk into Joel here. So that's coming out. One kill. Nice reposition down to hell. Able to almost catch the second. Meanwhile, information that likely both are lower. So Joel beating that, and looks like the T's are just opting to save. So 2v2. So far, I'm really not seeing anything that is just like egregious or obvious. So if he's cheating, he's doing it really well in the sense that he's hiding it. So diagonal smokes come out. He threw Molly to block that early smoke. Smokes do eventually come. But Joel's going to just sit here, break the first smoke. It's interesting that they just throw that first smoke. They're just trying to burn some util and then they repump. So now they're smoking inside mini. Hero is on top of red box, and Joel is just holding an off angle to spot red cross going into secret. They're gonna rush him down, and he only gets one. Hero with a nice trade on the op. So I'm really not seeing anything. So unless Joel is just like closet giving information for his team, like I don't see how the information that he has, like unless his team is in on it, which it doesn't seem like they are because they were willing to bench him right away. It doesn't seem like if he's getting information, it's being used so far. Like, there's nothing that I'm seeing that makes me say, like, he's always in the action or, like, he just happens to know that this angle is safe and he's clearing another angle, for example. And it seems like he's still playing cautious, and he accidentally pulls out a nade. Fat fingers, RIP to our boy Joel. So let's get an update here. So it's 5-5. Joel's 8-7. Nothing crazy. Nothing says 1.69 rating, I believe. So Deagle no armor, just going for those pop shots. Misses the first. So he's not spin botting. That I seem to have confirmed. Meanwhile, Noda gets a kill down secret, information given over, but what can Joel do with this? Opera's gonna walk into him, and that was a screamer. That was a really, really, really nice shot. Is he gonna be ready for Kinky? Interesting, like if he had the information, he repositions, and now they cross over to secret. What it could be like a radar, and he's just really good at deciding to take a fight or reposition. So if he's getting information, he knows how to like do so in a way that is going to give him an advantage, whether it's repositioning or getting the kill. Doesn't seem like he's peeking where they're holding too often. Just jiggling out information, taking pot shots. But nothing's looking egregious to me. Nothing is standing out where it's like, without a shadow of a doubt, we can say this guy is cheating. Sound cue comes over, and that's why he's able to react. He's just jiggling out the common angles, waiting for the fight to come to him. And that's a really big round for Joel. So 4K plus the 1v1 clutch. That was a big round, but was it suspicious? No, they were kind of just swinging him. So that's where a good chunk of his ADR came from. And this round he's going to start A because I think just economy-wise, they counted the money and they're like, okay, it's probably going to be A rush. Let's push on A site, and he's in the right place at the right time. Starting out with the 2K, dropping some extra util, and he gets punished with an aid. Meanwhile, is Kinky about to 1v3 clutch? He's got information. Oh, whiffs the shot. Ouch. 7-5 for BC game against Rush B. So that's pretty good half. But looking at Joel's stats, 14-8. Looking solid. That Eagle round was huge. Obviously lent them a round that they probably shouldn't have won. And the call is to just rush ramp. So they already have 2 guys lower. Dealing with that, and they're like, okay, we don't have to commit. We know that rotations are likely here. Heaven to A is the call, which is a good call by Electro. Looks like they're going to beat the rotations and at least get the bomb planted. It's interesting to pull your knife out. Like, are you sure they're not lobby? I mean, it would be unlikely that they would double back from ramp into lobby, but I guess it's always a possibility. Regardless, maybe information was given over. Tough to say for sure. Like, that was the start of, like, maybe you had too much information. Hard to say for sure. So despite losing the round with the bomb plants, and Joel got a kill or 2, I can't remember exactly, but did he get any kills? Regardless, he had money for a Galil, and they're gonna throw the mid-round diagonal smokes. T's opting to blow the smoke, no information given over because they weren't quite there yet. Just slow walking up Africa wall, holding and hugging these smokes, beautifully done. And Kinky is in secret, so he's taking an advantageous angle playing on that railing. Is that because he has too much information? He typically you assume that there could be a player playing second in, and he's cautious at the right times, and he's checking angles at the right time. Like he, right back there, it's kind of a 50-50 as he's clearing these lower angles, so obviously he takes these fights. But it's right here where it's like you're not concerned about decon or double steps, but you're concerned about vent. It looks like he was clearing everything quickly, but still something to note that he wasn't concerned about either steps from decon side or from double. And anyway, he gets stopped. It's the start of the information flow where it's like, why did he clear certain things instead of other things? It could be just game sense, you know? Some of these things are really hard to suss out. So standard early flash, he gets flashed back. He's just jump spotting for information, trying to spot anyone crossing red or Africa. And 1 diagonal smoke is coming in, 2 diagonal smokes. So he doesn't need to throw smokes this round. They flash Africa, clear that, and so far they're taking good space because there was a timing, so it's good for them to call, hey, I could have got timing to Africa, let's flash clear it. Meanwhile, CTs are breaking the smokes, but they're not in the smokes quite yet. So smokes are fading and no one has crossed. So they have utility to potentially double pump if they need to. It's like, hey, Lecro, throw the smoke to me. We only have a deagle. Joel almost getting spammed down by the credit player. Able to survive. Just really good crosshair placement there. Did he know someone was going to swing? I would say this is a common angle to hold. So Lecro up to smoke inside a mini. And Joel's nice enough to say, hey, Lecro, you have full HP. Just give me your deagle. So, swapping over to the deagle. Lecro picking up a kill on Sexley. And Joel's just going to walk through the mini smoke. Now, he has a teammate door, so they're clearing. Such a nice shot. This guy's a freaking shooter, man. So, 2v5, CT's off to save. I think we're going to just go. 6-9 is the scoreline. Joel 18 and 11 so far, and the call is to just rush A, throw it out hot. Oh, shoot! Teammate got Zeus, but it's okay. It was just kind of like a half fire on the rifles, and after the Zeus and the M4 kill, trades came in. No alarm here. Joel was third in and did some solid trades. Nothing crazy. Breaking the door open, flashing mini. Looks like they threw like a spawn lurk smoke and they're trying to hit vent, and they were punished by the spam. Not much more to see there. Alright, 21 and 12. Obviously Joel's still having a really solid game. What's interesting is where it looks like he's having his massive impact is when he has the deagle and no armor. So as soon as a guy crosses to red, that's when Joel's dumping his util on the lave. I find that interesting because last time he lost information, they just flashed Africa. But this time he's concerned about red. And they boost their opera onto blue box. He's not looking towards red though. But Joel just had his crosshair near glaive, so maybe he knows something's up. Maybe he's gonna clear this. Able to get the trade. So obviously he's not feeding the information that he thinks someone's glaive. Oftentimes in professional matches, they're going to be recording TeamSpeak. So that's where it's very sus to send information from your team if you're cheating. 3v3. The entire T has looked down secrets. Meanwhile, they are stopped by Molly with 45 seconds left. They can still go back up, but they're going to poke and prod and see what's going on. Eating that HE, that was a beautiful nade. Texley getting the information, knows that at least 2 are lower. And Joel just trying to get some space, drops the Molotov. Is he going to plant this one? He's going to wait to clear it first. Lecro getting the opening kill. Why are you so sure that there's no one else on site? I mean, I guess maybe the guy doubled, he just assumed that's typically how a solo player would play that. And he's looking at nothing. I guess that's worth noting. That he's not looking at the wall, looking for common angles. He's holding a very, very, very tight swing. If his CT were to walk up, he doesn't have much margin for error. But CT's off to save. And that's that. Rest in peace, Lecro. So, diagonal smoke's gonna come in from spawn. Meanwhile, CT's flash. They're concerned about someone being close. So are they going to flash off this guy in Africa? That's the question. So at least he's consistent. Right now he's gonna clear glaive with that back red molly. And now diagonal smoke's coming in. Hopefully they're going to flash him to peek Africa. They do. And he gets beat. Kinky played that in a very like anti-flash position. Very nice way to do it. But regardless, you see game come on top. So 7 to 12. is the scoreline. 22-13. So he's just sitting outside lurking initially. One diagonal smoke's thrown from his teammate. He throws the other. And looks like he's posturing to lurk. I mean, I guess that's common enough angle to pre-aim, but he was ready for that. Gets the pick. It's 3v5. It looks like the call is just group and hit something together. So they're going to attack ramp. Joel turns into a lurk. It's just... It seems like he's making the right decision every single time. And sometimes it's like a 50-50. Where could the enemies be? And based off of his read, he's always reading correctly, it appears. Never swinging into angles where the CTs are holding. And always, like, if he's going to swing an angle and find someone, it's like he's just making the right decision. If it's like, you know, 3 angles and, you know, 33% chance, it seems like he's getting it. Can I say that he is outright cheating? Absolutely not. I didn't see anything that was too out there. But one thing to note is in the make or break rounds when he just had a deagle no armor, that's where he had the greatest impact. So is that suspicious? Absolutely. But can we say that he's outright cheating just from this demo alone? No, it's probably going to take some more demos, but I think it's interesting to see that this guy had some decent game sense, some great util, and ultimately it's impossible to say just from this whether or not he was cheating. So sorry it wasn't grandiose and conclusive, but safe to say he's at least a good player skill wise. So if he has additional resources, that sucks, and I hope he gets banned, but we'll have to see what the report is. I didn't see anything suspicious on my end from this demo. So but this is the day he got caught by Acros anti-cheat, so whether or not he's cheating is yet to be seen. So I didn't see anything from this demo. Sorry it wasn't conclusive, but hope you like the content. Take it easy, guys.